taxes. The way taxes work for a small business is that you have to file them. And to file them, the government wants to know where you spend every dollar. They want to know, this is meals, this is entertainment, this is me taking my clients out, this is learning, education, conference. And the job of putting transactions into a category, that's the job of a bookkeeper. The accountant doesn't even look at the transactions. He's only looking at the summary number on a category level and putting that into a tax return. So the bookkeeper puts it into a category and the tax accountant files the tax return. This whole job of looking at a transaction, matching it to a pattern, figuring out which category it belongs in, this is precisely the kind of stuff AI is supposedly very good at now. So here's my problem. Why am I still paying $800 a month for a guy to just go into QuickBooks, look at my transactions, match them to a category that my tax accountant gave him, and then hitting save? I don't get a report back. I don't get any email. I don't get anything saying, oh, you're doing better than last month, worse than last month. Here's how you're tracking. Nothing. Why am I still paying for this? So I thought to myself, this is where we can try to use AI. So let's see if Claude can do this guy's job. Okay, so what do we need? We need two things. First, your accountant would have given you a list of categories. These are called expense categories. These are the categories within which we will put all the expenses of our business. If you don't have an accountant who has given you this, don't worry about it. Describe your business to Claude in detail. It is pretty good at knowing or figuring out what the most standard category should be for your business. I got these from my guy. We're going to use this. Second thing we need is a monthly statement. A monthly statement is just, you'll be able to get it from your bank, easily downloadable. Here's what mine looks like. Business's name, account numbers, money in, money out, and all the transactions that happened in that month. That is all we are going to give it to see what it does. If it asks me for more information, we'll figure it out then. I'm going to create a new project in Claude, and I'm going to put a 2-sentence descriptor of what I expect it to do in this project. I just wanted to do the duties of a bookkeeper who knows US laws and best practices. I'm going to connect the folder as well. Okay, I'll navigate it to the folder where I have these, and I'm going to then just select them. We can drag these two files here, switch to co-work mode, and give it our prompt. Here's the prompt I'm giving it for my bookkeeper. Here are my 2 bank statements for July. Categorize my expenses, flag anything that looks unusual or inconsistent, identify my 3 biggest cost areas, calculate my actual profit margin for the month, and give me a plain English summary like you're explaining it to a business owner, not an accountant. That's it. Categorize it, flag things, and explain things. Let's go here. Key is to see if this one prompt gets me what my $800 a month bookkeeper gives me. Right here, the reconciliation, that's exactly what a bookkeeper would also be doing. It has produced me a sheet with the numbers. It has checked its work. Let's see if we like what it has produced for us. Here are the transactions. That's a software expense. That's true. These are correct. This sheet, this categorized sheet, is exactly what the bookkeeper creates and then hands it off to the tax accountant, who then looks at these totals based on each category and then files the taxes. It even flagged things missing. Oh, my bad. I told it I'm giving it 2 statements. I gave it 1. Oops. Okay. Big blind spot. $62,000 in tax payments. Correct. There's a reason I did not give you those to see what you would do with those. Perfect. What's the issue with that? Yep. Revenue mix. Perfect. Okay. This is pretty good. Pretty on point. Okay. Let's close this out. From what I can see, it has been able to categorize my expenses almost exactly how a bookkeeper would do it. It also gave me category totals and also gave me like flag things. So let's see if it followed the other instructions or not. Here you go. Yep. This is the part that I was hoping it'll come down to. It gives me the headline in raw terms. Here's the money that came in. Here's the money that we spent. Here's what it leaves. And here's my profit margin. I could not have told you my operating profit off the top of my head if you just asked me that. So what just happened? You and I just watched a tool that I pay $20 a month for do practically the work of the bookkeeper that I pay $800 a month for. And I got more or less the same result. I got the same categorization, the same analysis that I honestly am not getting from my bookkeeper. Right? I am using it to understand my business faster, make decisions faster, and using this to then go install this in other businesses as part of my company at Rubber Bits so that they can move faster. Ask me any questions. I'll be right here. See you on the next one.